This is the Fantasy Roadshow.
What's up, all you roadies? Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Roadshow. We are your hosts per usual. My name is Ryan. This is Mike. You can find us on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at fantasy_trucker. You can find him on Twitter at Kulz_sports. Mike, got a Celsius here. I'm going to crack this bitch open. And we're going to get into it today, man.
I'll match you one, baby. Peach vibe in the house.
Let's go.
Favorite flavor. I'll tell you what. Our boy Shane S. McCormick, he is really out there on the Twitter streets, tweeting at Celsius, trying to get the Fantasy Roadshow sponsored.
That is awesome.
I know. He sent out a bunch of tweets that were like, day 2 drinking Celsius, all because of the Fantasy Roadshow. And then it said like today it was something like, what's your favorite thing to do with a Celsius? He's like, I'm sitting by my pool drinking a Celsius because of the fantasy or listening to the Fantasy Roadshow. I was like, dude, thank you so much. That's amazing.
That is pure gold. Shane, we appreciate you very much, and keep it strong, brother.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be pushing just as hard to get Selly on the squad, as they say, or as we
absolutely
say.
As they say,
as we say. So yeah. What's been going on with you, chilling?
I had a great time at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Right.
That was wild.
Did you wear your Bear stuff?
I did. I wore a Bears shirt. I didn't wear the jersey, but I got a lot of looks. Saw a lot of Bears fans there too.
Oh, nice.
I've been to the Illinois State Fair, and they got nothing on Wisconsin, man. That place is massive.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
Got to see a little Salt and Pepper live in concert with little Shaggy.
Where is the Illinois State Fair?
The Illinois State Fair is near McHenry, I believe. So
Okay.
it's kind of out, not close to Chicago. I think it's kind of northwest.
Well, then I would get. That's kind of a no-brainer. Like, Wisconsin is a very proud state. Chicago and the Chicagoland area is not Illinois.
Yeah, it's very true. 2 different states there.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that doesn't surprise me. Yeah. So Ryan and we have a buddy. His name is Tito, and Ryan hits me up last night and tells me that Tito is the greatest boxing mind of all time. Nate Diaz is going to just dominate Jake Paul.
I didn't say that either.
That this fight's gonna, Nate Paul's gonna Nate Diaz is gonna beat the shit out of him. Tito's the smartest boxing mind of all time, and
didn't say that either.
And then Nate Diaz goes on to win 1 out of 10 rounds and gets blown out 9-1.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that he didn't care. He just was there for the bag.
That confidence that Ryan had, that's why his eyes are a little baggy this morning, and we're getting the celly in the bloodstream, and we're going.
Yes, we are. Yeah. I just I didn't say any of those things to the caliber that Mike had mentioned. I just mentioned that Tito, a friend of mine, knows more about boxing than anyone I know, and he was back in Diaz, so kind of helped my belief in Nate Diaz.
So does that bring you to question whether he just watches it more or he knows more? Big difference.
Well, yeah, no, I guess he watches boxing more than anybody I've ever talked to. So it could be that, but also he's expressed his knowledge of boxing to me too as well. So
you're like, it knows his
both
shit.
Could be true, man. I just don't. Also could be the thing. I just don't talk boxing with a lot of people, so that could also be it as well.
That could be it. Well, shout out Tito.
Love you, brother.
Let's get best ball going here, huh?
Yeah, let's do it, man. We're gonna do a BestBall Mania draft. $25 buy-in. And before we get into it, everybody knows what to do.
Let's
All
go. We are live. 8 people here. Let's see what. Always one of my favorite parts of this is seeing where we're drafting.
Oh yeah, it's half the
Just
fun is finding
yeah.
our draft position.
Yeah, it's always such a rush every time. All right, so we're waiting on 8. This hopefully shouldn't take too long. It's kind of prime time ish type hours. Hopefully for people to weekend people hopping on trying to get some drafts in.
Absolutely.
Ow.
Careful
I don't think there's really been any 7 people been any news that's changed much.
Well, the Alvin Kamara has been officially suspended for 3 games.
3 games. So I think that probably helps his ADP a little bit.
I would imagine his ADP is going to rise.
I think 6 was the worry, 4 was what people thought, and 2 was hopeful. We were drafting him really not giving a shit and just expecting 6, but realistically thinking better than that. So, we have quite a few shares of Kamara that we're very happy with. I'm trying to think what else, just hype news. I mean, Luke Musgrave is said to be one of the fastest players in Green Bay. Did you see that?
I did. I also,
how is that possible? He's 6'6", 250, and he clocked in at 23, 24 miles an hour or something crazy.
It's just a different breed, man. Dude, a different breed.
Let's get some shares on that, man. He's going late in drafts.
Yeah.
The whole zigzag theory, this whole rookie tight end, it takes a few years for them to fit in the offense and bloom.
Yeah.
We have a ton of shares of Kincaid, Laporta, and I would not be. We have a couple Michael Mayer because of how late. I wouldn't be opposed to grabbing some Musgrave. And honestly, I think tight ends have never been this good and important. So that theory to me, free spot.
Oh, let's go. That's awesome.
But yeah, for me, that theory is tight ends have never really been this featured and this athletic. You know what I mean? At one point, Gronk was an anomaly with his athleticism, and now we're seeing, Gronk types every draft. Yeah,
I think a lot of it is opportunity when you come onto the team as well. So in past years, it said tight ends usually don't develop into their prime years until they're 27, 28 years old, but they're also in a system with another tight end. Like for example, Kincaid and Knox. If Kincaid wasn't this prolific pass catcher that the Bills are trying to use him as, then, people wouldn't be suspecting him to be as prolific right away.
All right, we're off. Let's just really hope that we get Jamar Chase, please.
If not Jamar and not Justin, who are we going?
I mean, last draft you said Tyreek Hill.
I did, but I know that you have CD as your number 3.
I'm fine with Hill.
Okay.
Let's get the draft board up there for the peeps.
Set it up.
Oh, shit.
Disregard.
However, that was our YouTube channel. So follow us on YouTube at Fantasy Roadshow. We're going to start putting content on there as well. Some YouTube shorts.
YouTube is youtube.com/sportsethos.
Well, but that was our at Fantasy Roadshow one.
YouTube?
Yeah. That they were just looking at.
Oh, okay, great.
So we're going to be releasing YouTube shorts and things of that nature. So we'll get that fired up here pretty soon.
Love it.
Tyreek Hill, then goes CMC, Cooper Kupp there at the 5 spot. We do not have any CMC shares this year.
We have 0.
Which that would have been the time to do it, but whatever.
I'm fine with it. BestBall, we've said it a lot so far this offseason that we want early wide receivers. So I'm fine with it. But in a normal redraft league, yeah, I want some shares of CMC. I mean, he's phenomenal.
I could be talked into Diggs at the 3 spot, to be honest. I do have CD there, but CD at the 12. See, I just love that. Grab Garrett Wilson too.
There's just so much value there at that spot with where we have them ranked.
Even Amon-Ra is a great pick at that turn. But yeah, like I'm getting talked into potentially Diggs, moving him up. I've already expressed how awesome I think the Bills are going to be this year. So in order to get, in order for if the Bills are going to be great this year, then Diggs is going to, have one of his better years.
Yeah, we both have him at wide receiver 5. You would move him above Garrett Wilson or CeeDee Lamb?
No, not as of right now, but I could see a world where I flipped CD and Diggs. I don't know that I'm ready to do that yet.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
But arguably Diggs is as important of a piece as Lamb is in that offense. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Bills,
and I mean his target totals over the last 3 years are nowhere near for what CD is getting. So just by sheer volume, I can understand taking Diggs over CD.
Yeah, I guess my thought was that was going to change with CD this year, like being featured more, hitting stride in his prime. But anyways,
yeah.
Barkley, Pollard, Adams, Mahomes. There goes Olave. I would love to see Waddle or Devonta fall to us. Otherwise, we may be stuck with that same Derrick Henry pick that we've been doing.
Stuck with the same Derrick Henry pick. Yeah, basically. I mean,
well,
we'll see.
That's like the teardrop, right?
Yes.
Getting one of these top wide receivers. There goes Waddle. We may end up with Tyreek, Henry, and Allen again.
Oh, yeah. Is that how we started last time?
Yep.
I mean, there's a reason why we started last time with it before. It's great.
There we go. Derrick Henry's on the squad.
Yeah, I think that's the right pick here. I'm not taking Jonathan Taylor.
Not taking T. Higgins. Not stretching on Ridley. His ADP has been squashed. Honestly, man, Josh Allen's the right pick here.
I agree with you. I mean, I would consider Calvin Ridley, but I think Josh Allen's a great pick.
I think Ridley's lost all of his value.
Oh, being drafted this high?
Yeah, his ADP's just flown up, and it's like, all right, now it's not really.
Yeah, understandable.
There goes Allen. There goes Allen, though.
Okay,
man,
so
what do we do? Are we taking Hurts or are we going Ridley?
Well, Ridley, there's Amari Cooper. Okay, all right. Fucking cat's gotta go.
Amari Cooper. There goes Ridley. So it's Hurts, Cooper, Breece Hall.
Who are you leaning? I mean, Hurts is
Breece Hall.
Top tier.
Breece Hall or Cooper.
Okay.
What do you think?
Let's go Breece Hall.
High upside.
Yeah, absolutely. That way we locked in 2 stud running backs. We can kind of.
It wasn't our original strategy, but.
Yeah, I'm fine with it since we took Hill with our first round pick.
Yeah, gotta be water. Right.
What?
Gotta be water.
Oh, yeah, be water. Absolutely.
All right, well, here we are.
After Breece Hall went Jalen Hurts, the guy we were contemplating taking. I love when that happens. Shows we're right in the ideal range of our expectations here.
DK.
I just hate that DK Metcalf pick. I don't like picking him. I don't know what it is. Like he might be on my do not draft list.
I was just about to ask you if he was.
Yeah, he's toying with it for sure.
ETN, I love ETN. I want more shares of him. I just think he's going to have a great year. It's going to be his breakout year. And I especially like that all that Tank Bigsby camp hype is going on because, like, I mean, how many times does camp hype just not translate?
A lot.
You know,
It happens a lot.
Tank Bigsby, he's this year's Gabe Davis.
Okay. Hey, Mike, what do you call a reserve? The fuel reserves on the hype train?
Yeah, what do you call the fuel reserves on the hype train? Tank Bigsby.
Tank Bigsby. That's a funny one.
That came all from my brain. Amari Cooper at the 35 spot. Imagine, I mean, that Chubb Wilson Cooper start is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love getting Chubb.
There goes Debo to end out the third round. Najee, this guy at the end, he's got the right idea in going 3 wide receivers and Najee.
Yeah.
I would have personally went CD, Garrett Wilson. And if Amari Cooper would have fall there, that would have been like one of the better starts. Lamar Jackson gone. Our pick, we're probably looking at DJ Moore, Drake London, Brandon Ayuk. Moore and Ayuk on this turn, and I'd be really happy. Again,
Absolutely.
Very similar to what we drafted last time. Obviously, we didn't get Josh Allen, but you get a solid RB2, round out our wide receiver 2 and 3 with DJ Moore and Ayuk, 2 guys who we think are going to have huge years. And then that's how you would say we are back.
Yes, we are. Where do you want to target a quarterback in here?
Likely going to be in the 6th or 7th round, depending on how this falls here.
Yeah.
There goes Drake London's off the board. 2 picks. Ayuk, Moore sitting there. I do have Ayuk ahead of Moore, I think, on my rankings, but if we're playing the ADP game, we should probably go Moore over Ayuk. And there goes Terry McLaurin. Do you agree with that?
I do agree with that. I like Moore. I mean, Ayuk, those are both in this range where I'm fine taking either one over the other, but I really like DJ Moore this year. And
yeah.
I think,
and you know what you're going to prefer?
What am I going to prefer?
If Ayuk gets sniped and we end up going Moore and Fields.
You're inside my brain. You're inside my brain, Michael. And we just got DJ Moore.
Oh. All right, come on, Ayuk. Aaron Jones is interesting. There goes Christian Kirk. Come on, Ayuk.
Aaron Jones is always interesting.
Guy's got 4 wide. DeAndre Hopkins gone. Come on, Ayuk. Ayuk's gone.
And there he goes.
So I like Justin Fields.
Let's fucking go.
Do you agree?
I think so. Yes, I absolutely agree. I love this team.
I personally like Herbert better this year, but to put Fields stacked up with DJ Moore, I mean, come on.
That definitely helps sway the decision in Justin Fields' direction.
Yeah, and I just really wanted to make Ryan's day.
You definitely helped, Mike. That was Brought a little bit more energy to my
And it's
prowess over here. And Justin Fields right after him.
Herbert.
I'm sorry, Justin Herbert. I'm looking at Fields. I love drafting quarterbacks in this range right here. Justin Herbert, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
All
I love
day.
Lawrence. I agree. We are going to have to do a little bit of work here. We got both running backs on a week 7 bye, and then obviously Fields and Moore.
Okay.
But we'll be fine.
Nothing we can't handle. So after Justin Fields went Justin Herbert, Deontay Johnson, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, Miles Sanders. Actually, Mike, I don't know if we really need to be listing off the names anymore. This is going to be video only.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay. I keep that in mind because sometimes I have to mention audio only stuff people aren't watching.
Man, DJ Moore, Justin Fields, a Bears stack within the first 5 rounds after how bad they were last year. Did you ever think the Bears would make such a dramatic improvement or perceived improvement?
I had my doubts for sure, but no, man, after watching the end of the season last year and how they were able to put some stuff together. Aaron Jones goes to the back end of the 5th round.
5'11", dude.
Yeah. Nice one.
You could hear that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard not to hear, Mike.
Sorry, roadies.
They're good microphones.
Sorry, roadies. I tried to go away from
No,
it.
no, you did a good job hiding it, but it was definitely heard. So,
Sorry, roadies.
Yeah.
Bad manners.
Bad manners.
Pitts, Godwin, Madison to start the 6th round. Yeah, like if we were to have Trevor Lawrence fall to our pick right here, I would have definitely rather gone.
Absolutely, but I think his
Jones,
ADP is like 66, isn't it?
Yeah, 65.7.
Yeah, so when I was looking at that, I didn't think he would be there, and I think there's a massive teardrop. Not a massive, but quite a bit drastic teardrop after Lawrence.
Yeah. I mean, we could still be eyeing Tua as well. Stack Tua and Tyreek with our.
Absolutely. I love doing a Tua Tyreek stack in best ball.
Let's just keep an eye on Tua.
You put him on the queue?
Yes, sir.
My guy.
Mike Evans, Tyler Lockett, Cam Akers, J.K. Dobbins, George Pickens. These are 3 guys we just love getting in this range. This guy would be foolish. This guy should totally draft Trevor Lawrence with his 77th pick. Thinking that we all have quarterbacks. This guy's got 2. He could have him fall to him there.
Yeah, I can't believe he fell that far.
Yeah.
I mean, hindsight, who would we have gone there instead of Fields?
Aaron Jones.
Oh, let's figure out. Yeah, who are we taking?
Either Dobbins or Pickens. Dobbins.
Yeah, I feel better about Dobbins.
We can get Pickens on the turn, likely.
Good chance.
I almost want to just take Lawrence to fucking spike that other guy. I mean,
insane value.
75th pick, like
insane value.
Yeah. It's just hard to see him do that. Pickens.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's take Trevor Lawrence then.
I would like to, but
I mean, listen. Trevor
It's
Lawrence
not-
is going to be a beast this year, but
It's
if
just
you'd
not
rather
the
go
right-
Pickens, yeah.
You
that's
want to
fine.
go Lawrence? It's not
I
going to
mean,
make our team better.
No, then let's go Pickens. Stop. Let's not play defense. Let's play offense, right?
Yeah. Trust me, I would love to get Lawrence there. It's just going 2 quarterbacks in the top 7 rounds. It's just not smart. I want this
Definitely
guy.
not ideal.
I want this guy to take him.
Let's see if he does. I mean, he should.
This guy's fucked anyways. He's going the no running back strategy all the way through the 7th round.
David Montgomery is his RB1.
No, that's the wrong guy.
Oh,
This is the guy that's going to get Lawrence here.
oh, okay. I thought it was a pick ahead.
His RB1 is not going to be till the 92nd pick. If this guy doesn't go, yeah, I was going to say this guy
He's got
should be.
to.
So now he's not getting his first running back until, or it's Quentin Johnson, until the 92nd pick in the draft.
Yeah, full-fledged 0 RB strategy.
Yeah, stupid. See, like I would take Tua if we can get him at our 99th pick.
What's his ADP right now? 92. Okay.
Unless we just like someone a lot and grab Pickett late, because then we can stack Pickett.
Yeah. Man, I hate drafting a wide receiver in that 6th round. Look at that pocket. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Tyler Lockett, Michael Pittman, Gabe Davis, Jordan Anderson.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of that.
No, I have Pickens before all of them. That's why it's like, yeah.
Exactly. Just want to throw that out there. It's a rough pocket.
Look, all these running backs are about to. He's going to miss this entire tier.
Yeah.
I like the Moore brothers for our pick.
Oh,
If we can get one of them to fall.
little family reunion.
Little family reunion guy. Look, Sky Moore has finally passed Tony in ADP.
Wow. People are finally catching on, man. Tony just cannot stay on the field. Sky looks like he should be the wide receiver 1.
Cortland Sutton. All right, here we are, 8th round.
Let's go.
This is where you get depth.
This is where you win the draft. Right here. Yeah, I would. It's hard, man. Elijah Moore, Sky Moore, Tua. This whole pocket right here is really good.
All right, Rashad White's gone. 80 catches this year for him.
Put it on the board.
Mark it. Anthony Richardson at pick 88.
Over Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, good luck, pal. He totally would have fallen, too.
Yes, he would have.
I'm like fascinated with Terry Table's draft now. It's like, who is he going to have at running back? Dalvin Cook. He's going to get Dalvin Cook.
Watch him not even draft a running back this round.
Gibson. He's going to have to get. He's got nobody. Bateman. Elijah
Pacheco.
Moore. There's one of the Moore brothers gone.
He's going to take Pacheco. Oh, he takes Tua.
Oh, I hate him.
Wow. He
I
goes
hate him.
back-to-back quarterbacks without a running back. Interesting.
I hate him now.
Literally. We should have screwed him over and took Trevor.
Do not let hate be in your heart. I hate that guy. Sky Moore.
Sky Moore, man. Yes. And we
Give me
missed
some-
out on Elijah. It's unfortunate.
Dude, could you imagine we went Elijah? We don't have a team yet with DJ, Elijah, and Sky.
I didn't even realize that. The Moore trio. Give me more. I'll take it.
All right. What do we like here?
Oh, Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Pacheco. Zach Charbonnet, but I don't want to go too far down the list here. I think Gibson's the right pick.
I agree.
Rashad Penny goes right after us.
There goes Trey Burke.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Pacheco.
So, Mike, what's on your agenda the rest of the day? Oh, I'll put a bookmark in that. We taking Antonio Gibson.
What's
Boom.
on agenda for the rest of the day?
Yeah, what's on your agenda the rest of the day, Mike?
Fucking doing a bunch of BestBall recordings because we're giving the people what they want and
All right.
hammering out BestBall drafts until the season starts.
That's a beautiful thing. This is draft season, man. If you're not drafting, if you're not mocking, if you're not best balling,
Yeah.
fuck you doing?
We out here bowling.
We out here best bowling. Some best bowlers. All right.
I want to ask you a question.
Shoot.
I'm going to scroll up while we have some time here and give you a second to look at the draft board.
Okay.
I want you to give me your top 2 teams. Tell me when to
Top
scroll
2
down.
teams.
Yep. I'll do the same.
Okay. I'm looking, perusing. I see one that stands out. Yes, keep it up for me real quick.
I'm looking.
Interesting group here. Yeah, I got about maybe 3 that stand out to me that are pretty decent.
Yeah, I think I got mine.
Yeah, are we picking one?
My number 1. You ready to hear it?
We're picking one.
Yeah. And at the same time, we're gonna say our number 1 favorite, and we're gonna say like the draft position. So 1 whatever. All right.
Okay, hold on. Scroll up for me real quick. Let me just make sure I got the right one in mind here. Having second thoughts, Mike. I'm having second thoughts here.
As you always do.
Yeah, this is tough, man. I'm like, I like some, but then some I like more than others. But then as you scroll down, I look at the rest of the team. I'm like, no, you're making bad picks. The teams that I don't know.
All right. Well, we're gonna be on the clock here, so you got to make a decision.
Okay, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. 102.
104.
Ah, you like 104. Look at 102's team, dude. One sec. Let me sell you on 102 real quick. We're gonna get Charbonneau. We're gonna take Charbonneau here if he falls, right?
Fuck yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to sell me on team 2. That was definitely in consideration. I love that team.
Look at that, dude. Jamar, Higgins, and Burrow stack with Ridley and Kirk, and then I guess that's a lot of wide receivers in the same team.
That was the one thing that was pulling me off is his 2 receivers are James Cook and Rashad Penny.
All right, Charbonneau fell.
Let's take him.
It's a no-brainer in the fucking 10th round.
Yes. But no, I like the way the team started and everything, but I don't know if I would have taken Jordan Addison.
I think we could even turn around and get our boy Kincaid or Dulcich.
Let's go. I'm all on board with Kincaid now.
Yeah, same. Those two are neck and neck for me. I love them both. They're both in my top 7. But I think Kincaid, because of his usage, might be that of a receivers. He's like automatically a top 5 tight end.
Yeah, he just has more upside to me than Dulcich.
And there goes Dulcich. So
there goes making the decision easy here, folks.
I like how this team's shaking out. We had some good late falls. That round was really good for us.
Yes, it was. Very happy with how that turned out. And then on the next swing of things, we're probably going to need to beef up our receivers here. Yeah, we got 5 running backs, 4 receivers, a quarterback, and a tight end right now.
What did you say we had? 4 receivers, 5 running backs?
Yeah, 5 running backs, 4 receivers, and a tight end, and a quarterback.
Yeah, I typically like to have more wide receivers by now, but it's the way that the draft board fell to us, and we're just going to have to stock up on late ones and get
Yeah, that's not an issue for me. I think these late wide receivers have more upside than these late running backs. So that's just the way I look at it. Who are we hoping for? Which one of these wide receivers are we hoping for?
Jacoby. I don't know. This is tough for me.
Yeah.
Like you said like you think there's more upside on the wide receivers late, which like maybe there are, but I actually I like Jerome Ford and Chase Brown so much late that like
Yeah, I like them too. I'm just referring to like people like John Mechie, DJ Chark.
Yeah, I mean I love all them.
Yeah, so it's like to me they have more upside than a Jerome Ford or a Chase Brown at this point in the offseason.
Do they though?
I think so. I mean, they're potential number 1 wide receivers on their teams. Jerome Ford and Chase Brown, limited workload unless an injury occurs.
Right, and then they're insane values.
Sure. Yeah. All right, we're going to be up here in about 2 picks. Who do we got in front of us here?
Jacoby, that could be a pretty serious fall for Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, we'll be drafting at 142, and his ADP is 127. And there he is.
Ryan's literal best friend.
My BFF, Jacoby Myers. I will never forget the face you made when I drafted him in that mock draft.
I know. We need that clip. Oh, we do have that clip.
We have it. It'll be posted shortly. That is funny. Rashee Rice.
Yeah. All right, now what are we looking at?
I mean, Chark, I feel like would be our highest here. Would he not?
Yeah. Mims is interesting. Mims and Chark. Yeah, I like Chark.
I do too.
DJ Chark. Chark.
DJ Chark. It's so hard not to do that.
Chark. Although I did have a dream the other night that he got cut.
You had a dream? Or was it a nightmare? DJ Chark got cut from the Panthers.
Yeah, it was a dream. I woke up and I was like, Terrence Marshall was like catching a touchdown in the end zone, and then Chark like was walking off the field and got cut.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen, Mike. If it does, we'll be starting a whole new YouTube channel with you explaining your dreams, and hopefully they play out in reality.
Roshan Higby Laporta.
This will be an interesting next couple picks here. We will be drafting at the 166. We now have 1 quarterback, 1 tight end, 5 running backs, 6 wide receivers. So we can really go anywhere with this pick, man. You are gassy today, buddy.
Sorry, everyone.
This long little.
Yeah, I was trying to let it out slowly so you couldn't hear it.
It doesn't make it less noticeable, Mike. You're just prolonging it. Okay. So we definitely need a backup quarterback. We need a backup tight end. Or we can go running back or wide receiver. Let's see what kind of value we get here.
It's best available. I like what we've been doing is a little Bryce Young action late with Chark. It's like one of my favorite late stacks.
Well, Bryce Young is so cheap. I mean, he's down at 178.
And he's going to be so good.
I agree.
I'm sorry, but he is.
Who are you apologizing to? I agree with you.
The rest of the world that allows him to be QB 25 like idiots.
There will not be 24 better quarterbacks than Bryce Young this year.
Not a fucking shot.
No.
Jerome Ford. And then we're probably good on running backs.
I agree.
Our running back room is fucking solid with Jerome Ford.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm good with that. I like Gesicki. He's at 193.
The only thing that sucks about our running back room is we're going to have... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought about it differently. Mechie. I like the Mechie Stroud late. Bryce Young, Chark late. Jordan Love, Dobbs late. These are all late stacks that I like to throw in there.
Yeah, they're all 3 of those are very interesting. All right, we're on the clock here next. We locked in with Jerome Ford?
Yeah, I think so.
Wonderful.
And then I want to get Bryce Young, if possible, at our... we're not going to be able to... We would have to take him now. Ugh, I don't like that.
We would have to take Bryce right now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
We're picking next at 171.
Yeah, we'd have to take him at 171.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were referring to our pick that we just had. I thought you said he wasn't. You didn't think he was going to make.
Which I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Let's go Bryce at 171. I'm looking at the only other people I'd want ahead of him or that I would consider. Jeff Wilson. It's not a guarantee that they don't bring in another running back. Jaden Reed,
Yeah.
So I like Young here.
I do too. Getting our backup quarterback in the 15th round.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. God, I hope Justin Fields is so good now because this team will be awesome.
I mean, dude, he was QB7 last year. He threw for like 1,800 yards. I tell you what, I cannot wait for our NFC North breakdown. Very excited for that breakdown.
I know. What are we going to do for it?
I don't know. I mean, there's people obviously that want to join us for that one. Don't we know a Detroit Lions? Who's a big fan of the Lions?
I don't know.
I may be thinking of somebody else. But yeah, I mean, we're toying with the idea of bringing guests on for that and having just a full out Duke.
No.
Duke out. No, you don't want to do that. You want to get things messy.
No,
NFC North showdown.
I totally plan on doing that. We've talked about a world where we have a super fan, a super fan from each team that's a friend of the podcast that we can bring on to talk shit to other fan bases. But I want to do that more for like big games than I want to do
season.
Yeah, I don't want to we don't need to have our divisional breakdown be, a bunch of biased fucking morons.
As fun as that sounds, yes, I agree with you, Mike. In season that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for us to get that going.
Yeah, it's fun when there's like game day hype and you just let them go off. But for this, it's like, all right.
Yeah, that'll be a fun aspect to the show.
Chill your boners. I was watching when I was eating breakfast. 40-Year-Old Virgin was on the TV, and Paul Rudd brings over what is it, Boner Jams 03.
Boner Jams 03.
And I was like, man, if I needed to, like, you and I should maybe do that as our team name for Zelos.
Boner Jams.
Boner Jams 03. I think at this point we have to do the Fantasy Roadshow, but that to me is a really good fantasy football name.
It definitely is. I completely agree with you.
Especially if you drafted from the 103 spot like us. That's the name of this team, Boner Jams 03, the 103.
You heard it here first. Coined for this best ball draft, Boner Jams 03. I feel like I need to rewatch that movie now. You brought that back, and I'm just envisioning all these different clips that are just hysterical.
Dude,
that is a classic.
The girl that works at the bookshop,
yeah,
and he like says just basically ask her questions because women don't actually care what you have to say, they just want to talk about themselves. And he goes in there and like asks like all the right questions and gets her really like horned up. Seth Rogen's face after it was like, that was amazing.
You did great.
It was so funny. It's hard to go Jeff Wilson here if he falls.
I don't know. I don't really want another running back.
I want a Gesicki.
Yes, that's who I want here.
I know. It's just when you see ADP fall like that, you just get Gesicki. You're in?
Yes, I'm in.
In our second to last pick, what direction do we want to go here?
Second to last pick. I love Chase Brown. Give me 1 second, though. It might be an important phone call. I got to take this momentarily. Give me a second.
Gosh darn it. Mute your... Sean Tucker. Okay.
Sean Tucker was just taken.
Yeah.
An interesting pick.
Sure.
Those Sean Tucker truthers are pretty loud, man.
Our running back, this might be our best running back room. I mean, we've had some pretty good ones. I shouldn't say that, but Henry, Hall, Dobbins, Gibson, Charbonneau, Ford, and Brown.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I mean, if Gibson wins that job like we think he's going to, then that is an awesome running back room.
Yeah, I mean,
Hill,
Brian Robinson is not going to hold on to that job for long.
Hill, Moore, Pickens, Moore, Myers, Chark. Got some serious value on Myers. I love drafting so much. Serious value. Our best value picks of the draft were Charbonneau and Myers.
Yeah, it's always nice when you see some serious value at these picks.
It's the name of the game, baby.
Finding the value. We should have a little game show. We should create one. Where's the value?
Okay, you can go ahead and make that show with Baby Billy's Bible Bunkers.
Oh, good old baby Billy. Good old baby Billy over here.
Yeah, we need to make a skit, Ryan. We're going to turn into a comedy skit show where we're going to show the audition of Billy Baby's Bible Bunkers, and then you have to come up with a video right after of you pitching where's the value.
Where's the value? Got a big draft board, and you got to find the value on the draft board.
Let's get Luke Musgrave in our last pick and say, fuck it.
I don't hate that.
I mean, we don't really need another quarterback.
No.
I don't love any of them. I mean, Jimmy G, you compare Jimmy G with Jacoby, but he never has like big games. I feel like they're always just like consistent.
Yeah.
I don't think we like need 3 quarterbacks or tight ends with this current team, but
I mean, we just talked the entire beginning of the episode about how we want more shares of Luke Musgrave, so
yeah,
might as well, right? I mean. Yeah, practice what you preach.
But we haven't talked too much yet about Allen Robinson having a breakout bounce back year.
Oh, Allen Robinson.
Clyde.
Why do you toy with people's emotions?
Clyde is interesting this late.
Yeah.
Our running back room is already ridiculous. He's going this late. I wouldn't mind getting some Clyde shares if he's going in the last fucking round. Before he got injured, he was like RB1 there.
Yes, he was. Yeah, and he's getting a lot of the early work this offseason.
Yeah, so let me get some of that Clyde this late. Jeez. All right. Give us some, let us get that hype train Musgrave.
Hell yeah. Lock it in.
All right.
Musgrave.
Ladies and gents, this team is Justin Fields, Bryce Young, Derrick Henry, Brees Hall, J.K. Dobbins, Antonio Brown, Zach Charbonnet,
Antonio
Jerome-
Gibson,
Yeah, what'd I say?
Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Zach Charbonneau, Jerome Ford, Chase Brown. I forgot we're doing video, most likely doing video only. So let me give you this.
There we go.
Justin Fields, Bryce Young, Henry Hall, Dobbins, Gibson, Charbonneau, Ford, Chase Brown, Tyreek, DJ Moore, Pickens, Sky Moore, Jacoby Myers, DJ Chark, Mr. Kincaid, Gesicki, and Luke Musgrave.
Dope team. I love it.
All right. That was from the 103. We actually were we 103 or 104 with, I think we were 104 with Shane. So, we're going to be hammering out best ball drafts these next few weeks. So, hopefully we'll get a different draft position here. Kind of gives you a different idea of how we're drafting from different positions. So I wouldn't hate for our next one to be late. And anyways.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a ton of mock drafts too, so tune in for those. We're going to be trying to just paint the board, man. Every pick, 1 through 12, we're going to have some content for you, so be on the lookout. Other than that, Mike, what should everybody do?